Hello, this is Lewis Hearns from Screw Big Gov, your tin-foil hat wearing conspiracy theorist. Oh, watch out for me. So, we are going to do a test today. We are on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? I haven't been here for a while, as many people know, because why? Because I get deleted, I get shadow banned, I get banned, I get messages constantly that I'm a bad boy. Therefore, I don't post truth. Did you get that? I don't post truth on YouTube. Can't do that. But, and this is a big but, large buttocks. YouTube supposedly has just allowed election fraud content. Or did they? Let me share my screen and I'll show you an interesting article here. And this, I would recommend everybody share immediately because it may be taken down. Go figure. How's that when they're allowing it? Well, let's see. So this is on Axios.com. You can go there for the full article, although I will read most of it today. So here it says, scoop, YouTube reverses misinformation policy to allow U.S. election denialism. Notice they put U.S. election denialism. We are the denialism crowd. This is, by the way, what media does constantly. Whether you think they're on your side or not, they'll position words in there to make you look like you're a nutcase. But it's okay. I am a nutcase. So here we go. It says, quote, in a reversal of its election integrity policy, YouTube will leave up content that says fraud, errors, or glitches occurred in the 2020 presidential election and other U.S. elections. The company confirmed to Axios on Friday. And it says why it matters. YouTube established the policy in December 2020 after enough states had certified the 2020 election results. Now, the company said in a statement, leaving the policy in place may have the effect of curtailing political speech without meaningfully reducing the risk of violence or other real world harm. So, excuse me, it only took them 2.5 years to do the reversal because there was no intent for them, YouTube, none, to be involved in what? Election changes. No, they would not want to have to do anything. They want zero influence whatsoever on the elections. Therefore, it took them 2.5 years to reverse the policy. Okay, I'm buying it. Anyways, it says 2 years, tens of thousands of video removals. Got that? Tens of thousands of video removals. Yes, mine were several. And one election cycle later, we recognized it was time to reevaluate the effects of this policy in today's changed landscape, YouTube said in a statement. Gee, so after they completely affected the elections, do you remember that there was an election between 2020 and 2024? Yes, that was 2022, which was very important. But anybody that wanted some influence in that election, stating that there may be election fraud, had no voice on YouTube because of their policy that, oops, they kept up 2.5 years. YouTube, I know it's a total accident. We understand this was a mistake. We get it. That was not your intent. Wink, wink. All right, so here we go. With that in mind, and with 2024 campaigns well underway, we will stop removing content that advances false claims that widespread fraud, errors, or glitches occurred in the 2020 and other past U.S. presidential elections. Oh, gee, how sweet of you to do that. It says, yes, but, there's that but again, asked how YouTube was specifically able to make that determination, a spokesperson pointed Axios to their statement. Now let's read this. YouTube said that it carefully deliberated this change. It carefully deliberated this change. but didn't provide further examples of what factors or instances it considered when weighing its decision. The platform said it will provide more details about its approach to the 2024 elections in the months to come. Details. Now, this Axios isn't really giving details of the details that were to come. This is their details, just to be very clear. It says the policy, which will take effect Friday, I believe that would have been on June 2nd, doesn't change YouTube's other misinformation rules. Now, here's where it gets good. Please pay attention. The rest of our election misinformation policies remain in place, including those that disallow content aiming to mislead voters about the time, place, means, or eligibility requirements. Let's break this down. So they're going to come after you if you mislead them, voters, about the time, place, and means of how to cast your vote. Well, that's legit. I have no issue with that. So they will, if you mislead people on where, when, and how to vote, then I have no issue with that. But let's read into this. Or eligibility requirements for voting. False claims that could materially discourage voting, including those disputing the validity of voting by mail. Ding, 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 ding. Including those disputing the validity of voting by mail, which I'll explain, and content that encourages others to interfere with the democratic processes. Well, clearly, we don't want anybody to interfere with the democratic processes if they are legal and legit. Let's go back, though. This is the big one in this whole article, and I really hope you guys pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. What YouTube is saying is we can pull you off of YouTube if you're disputing the validity of voting by mail. So let's break that down. This video may not last long because it's truth and facts. The challenge that we've had with voting by mail is not the voting by mail. The mass rampant ballot harvesting through so-called mail-in voting and hand cast ballots that were pulled from folks, supposedly, where dead people live in homes and they happen to vote. Those votes are taken and then brought to a facility. Now, how does that work? You want facts? Let's give you facts. Let's see how long this video lasts. So, a company, Dominion, may have machines that are not connected to internet. Lie, that was proven false. Thousands of times we've gone in there, our teams have gone in there and found what? These are directly connected to the internet. They have a modem, they connect, they've accessed them, they can be manipulated in a second and are accessed within 24 hours and 24 hours after the election. Go figure. Proof, that's undisputable. Here's the deal, though. How does this connect to the mail-in votes that we're not allowed to talk about on YouTube? Well, let's just go theoretically. Theoretically, let's say there was a software that said they read the marbles that were counted, and there were 55 red marbles and 45 blue marbles that were counted. But for somehow that software changed it so there were 55 blue marbles and 45 red marbles. So what happens is they said, well, we need proof. Therefore, people write on a piece of paper legitimately how many. I wanted one red marble, and you get 55 people, one red marble. 45 people, I want one blue marble. What's wrong with those people? 45 people say one blue marble, and they put their pieces of paper in. Legit. Or this software needs to be compared, so therefore it comes up with these numbers where that software has changed the marbles from red to blue, Not votes, of course. We're talking about marbles. They've changed the marbles from red to blue. Therefore, there has to be a paper trail that corroborates that software trick where it changed the blue marbles to red marbles. How does that happen? Well, many people have to mail in their paper to say, I wanted a red marble or a blue marble. Unfortunately, many people that have mailed in don't exist. They're dead. They've been off of the marble voting rolls for a long time. Proven facts. These are factuals. These marbles are facts. We can prove all these marbles to you. I know I'm losing my marbles, but these are things that you have to know. So when you think something's great happening within the media, take a deep breath, read into it, and find that loophole. And there it is. They're going to come after you for talking about mail-in ballots when, mail-in ballots are how they falsely corroborate the misinformation that came from the machines in the first place. These are very important things to know. Now, if you want to find me where I really talk the most, please just go to generally my Rumble or my Telegram, so on and so forth. The way you can get there is my name's Lewis Herms with Screw Big Gov. I don't always wear my tinfoil hat, though. This is a special day. This is my website, screwbiggov.com. Now, we had to create this website because I'm in banned just about everywhere. If you'd like to subscribe to our newsletter, fantastic. Or if you just want to find me on all the other platforms, Telegram, Rumble, Facebook, so on and so forth, I get banned and kicked off of these often, but here's the good news. If you go to screwbiggov.com, you can just click it and the new site will be up there all the time. Yes, I'm even shadow banned heavily on Telegram, but you can find me if you go to the website. We also have truetour.net coming up, which is phenomenal. Our website, so you can fight back legitimately with inside your communities, freedom and actions. We have a documentary on human trafficking just around the corner. You can watch the official trailer here. Ignore the date. It's not out yet. I have a lot of films right there. Yada, 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 yada. If you want to get healthy, guys, I have personally found no two better companies than Numi to get glutathione. It's a life changer. You can go to our site and click here, or Ascent Nutrition. This guy finds the best nutritional products on the planet and puts them together in his company and sells them for a good price. So, folks, glad you paid attention. I think this is very, very important so people understand this type of stuff. Again, my name's Lewis Herms with Screw Big Gov. God already won, but we the people must get activated to reap the harvest. God bless.